All right, so I'm using a recording app to transfer this to my PS5. So to begin, I think this is a rough draft. I'm not really sure what to say because I didn't have enough time to really read all the Reddit posts that or comments about the posts that I'm about to refer. Um, it not like it spoke to me, but it was more or less the fact that it had that much upvotes and no zero up, down, it was just like boom. I think the title read, are people deceived or like led astray by what Arc Raiders could really be? And the three paragraphs written, I didn't find it to be super amazing, but it definitely spoke to the point that I have been trying to find or articulate, for that matter, in or about this game. It's like I've never played a game like this. Closest thing I've played is Hunt Showdown, and not a bad game, but it's not as visceral as our Raiders, where it's like, here comes a wasp, here comes a hornet, here comes a snitch, here comes a tick, here comes a bastion. Like, when shots are firing, you're not hearing the robots as much. Only until you see them or they make a noise, then you go, holy shit, it's the Rocketeer, it's the Bastion, it's the Bison. And I find it that, as part per some comments or the post itself, people who are watching from the outside, who probably even played Tech Test too, we're kind of wrapped up in this, like, yeah, look at all these places to go and explore and the soundscapes, and it's like when the game's on, when the game is fully released, you will have sweat lords. You have people who have so much time, who make content, who stream, whatever, and they'll just hunt people down. And I don't know if that's going to be the whole track record of the game, or just like, okay, uh, I guess I can refer to it. It makes some sense to me. It's think of it like a pack of locusts, right? Like a biblical sense, like the locusts who just go from place to place and just eat everything, people, crops, anything. I kind of see the PvP players of gaming like that. If I had to really think about a term or analogies, like I see them as that. Are they the worst? No. But they can make a game feel like it's just not worth playing at the time, or will never get better, and cheaters and everything else. So that just like made me so not scared per se, but like just nervous. And I've been cautious for about a couple weeks now recently. Like before, it was like, oh, this game's gonna come out, it's gonna be amazing. Oh yeah. Then it didn't come out in the summertime. I was grumpy and stuff. And then here it comes. I'm like, oh, it's October already. We're here. We're finally in October, right? And I'm like, all right, it's cool, it's cool. Then I started really delving on it. Like I looked at my friend who was playing Battlefield 6 on his PS5. Like I'll share screen, and it didn't seem like he was not having fun. It just seemed very like plain. It seemed very, very plain. Now maybe he's not like a sniper or he's not getting the vehicles and stuff. He was mostly playing like the infantry gunman, the grunt. I do the same. That's the kind of player I am when it comes to Battlefield or first person shooters. But or however, it was like you're. This is kind of the same thing we've seen before. Like Arc Raiders does to me innovate, or at least seems innovative, because I don't have access to those types of games because I have a PS5 and I have a PC. I don't have those kind of games I can access, like Gray Zone Warfare, Active Matter, or Dark Matter, whatever. I don't have like access to those games. Arena Breakout Infinite. I don't have access to these games to say, okay, this measures up to this game. So I'm like, okay, Battlefield 6, give like a week or two, people are like, whatever. People are gonna shrug this off. And I think that's like possibly the heavy PvP locust. Now, there was a time where I used to think to myself, like, man, maybe the reset is in a bad spot between Call of Duty and Battlefield Call of Duty, whatever, right? Now that I think about it, I'm like, no, it's actually in a good spot, because people who want something and they're hungry, they're gonna go after Battlefield 6. Almost near a million people playing on Steam. Then consoles, they have a million players, a million plus players, no doubt about it. They have. I don't care. For a second, I want to get it because I was hungry for something, but I think that was the bait. I think Battlefield 6 was the bait for people like who are gonna just rip into a game like Arc Raiders and just go PvP, because when you look at the Tech Test 2 footage of all these big streamers and content creators, It's PvP that's grabbing attention. It's fun, and they're engaged. They're just like they're locked in the gameplay. You see them locked in the gameplay while you're watching them play. And I look at that and I'm like, yeah, that's fun. That's cool. I felt the same way. But when I think about, say, like, let's say Arc Raiders did come out September, August, you would have players doing what they're doing in Battlefield 6 or any other multiplayer game, just locust mode, just eating it all up and then moving on to the next thing. Now, would that mean the Arc Raiders would die if it came out earlier than Battlefield 6? I don't really think so. But maybe it would have got a bad taste. Maybe the game wouldn't be ready. It'd be buggy and it'd be like get a bad rep. So in a sense, I'm glad they're doing it this way on many different fronts, but definitely those two where it's like, let the locusts eat Battlefield 6. Let them devour Battlefield 6 and just commit to it and go, I spent the $70. I'm not gonna spend another money on I'm not gonna spend any other money on any other game. You know, I'm just gonna play Battlefield 6 until I'm bored with it or whatever, right? And then you have Call of Duty in November. People are tired of Call of Duty. Xbox is having their thing right now, a bad thing, so they're having their. So people probably will still get Call of Duty and play it, but so what? Let them play Call of Duty. Gives a fuck. Man, fucking. Like, I feel like Arc Raiders definitely is that shining, like, treat in terms of PvP action. My only hope, going back to the Reddit post, is there is a level of, like, there's just a level of balance where it's not lopsided. It doesn't feel super PvP. You have to kill the bots and get their stuff and upgrade yourself or else, and team up with random people. Or it's like this, kill everybody you see and camp every extract because you need to. So then it's just like, it's just kind of like my strength, like my brain's kind of like struggling with that, like, processes or both processes. I'm just like, wait a second. So how am I supposed to, like, go to work, come home, be off, whatever, and just like spend 4 or 5 hours and think to myself, this is gonna be great. How am I supposed to do that? Because I had the privilege of being off of work, like many others in a way, during the COVID lockdown. Played Vigor, had a good time, maxed out. I was having a great time. To play a game like Ark where you need the time to invest, and I don't have it like I used to, I'm a casual. As much as I feel like I never really liked the term casual, or at least the players of who are casual. But now I'm in that space. So I'm just looking at it like, well, I don't know, man. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little in this thing. I don't know how to take it because I see the fun in it, but then I haven't faced the people who have Jupiters, who have Tempests, who are rocking purple shit. I haven't seen that yet. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know about the 3 stack that's gonna have Ospreys and Renegades and then Tempest and then they'll just zip line to you. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it just reminds me of Apex a little bit, where Apex before it got sweaty, Apex was so fun. Maybe I was a sweat, like I was a pre-sweat, right? Like I was fucking what's it called again? Pre-ejaculate, or oh man, I'm slipping right now. Damn it. I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. So it's just like, before Apex went to his peak with like how it was, man, I was having a great time. I was having a great time. I was like, yeah, this is great. Bangalore, I'm just fucking doing things, smoke grenades and all type of shit. I'm having fun. And then fast forward to where people just like were maining Pathfinder, maining Wraith. It was beyond annoying. It was like, bro, how do you kill these fucking guys? Like, how do you stop these guys? And they have to nerf it and rebalance it. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, okay, like, a part of me goes, they're going to give us a PvE element and not going to say it yet. Because I think about the Queen, which is a big spider robot that, like, shoots lasers and rockets. It's fun. Looks like fun to fight. But it's in the raid mode, meaning that it's not like, a PvE element that is in a PvE mode. It's a PvE element in a PvP mode. So it's like, oh, so then I'm like, well, if I need a part that's important, it takes me 15 minutes with the guns I have, good or bad. And I try to get the core, get the important part of the Queen. Next thing you know, I'm getting shot in the back. So it's just like, well, how are you gonna it doesn't make any sense, and it's kind of irritating because I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna move on because I'm not getting what I want, or I'm not gonna cause a fuss and make videos about it and comments and posts. I'm just looking at it like, oh, maybe I will, but I just look at it like, well, I just get stuck. Like I'm trying to think how to approach it. And I feel like that's part of the problem that I'm encountering, is that I'm thinking too much with a product that has not released yet. So much speculation, so much videos and stuff. And I've slowed down greatly on the content I would watch and consume and everything else. But I still have that lingering of like, how will me and my friends play it? Will we play every day? Will we play kind of here and there? Will I play by myself with free kits because I don't want to lose my good stuff? Like, it's just one of those weird things of like, it sounds fun, and then again, here's another layer that it just takes away, is the raider hatches are extraction points that you go to by yourself or with a team, whatever, and you have a key card, whatever. You put it in, it opens for like 15, 10 seconds or whatever, and it closes. In the like after the tech test too, I think like the second update, I think they were like, we're gonna look into how to make it more harder to do or more expensive for the key. And I'm like, look, at the time, I'm like, well, even at the time, I was upset because I was like, wait, what? Like 40% of the top people were using it. They had a lot of time. I'm trying to say, they had a lot of time. Good for them. If anybody's anybody, or smart for that matter, they're going to use a place to be safe and extract. Why would you want to go to a place that's public that you can get shot by robots and people and then get you? It's fun, but like, it gets old. If you've played extraction shooters or just games like this, to get extraction camped is it's just one of the most annoying, stressful things. But you just go, damn it, I get it. But you also go, damn it, like, fuck, I spent all that time getting all this good shit, and now this guy just got me for all that shit. I got 2 or 3 items in my fucking safe pocket, but like, he got me. So that's annoying. So I'm just like concerned about how they're gonna balance the fun of it, because part of the Reddit post was saying that one comment was saying that if I can sum it up, like, they can't do both. Doing PvPvE is a very hard like genre to balance, because you can never get it right for both sides. It's either going to be very PvE and all the PvP players are going to just fly away because they don't want to do this shit as they're bored, or you're going to have PvP players just raping the lobby and then killing everything and not even fighting the PvE. Like, that's something that I think about where I'm like, wait a second, like, isn't that part of the game? Like, I feel fun. I'm having the most fun and I'm more threatened when I'm fighting a team or getting shot at by a team and the arc join in to help me or help them, whatever. I'm like, oh shit, this is crazy. So to imagine that they'll probably be steamrolled, I'm like, bro, like, it's just one of those things where players will figure out how to just jam up the arc and then just PvP. That's it, and that'll be the end of it. So I'm just like really, really nervous on a lot of different fronts about how this game's experience will flow. I don't think it would be completely unbalanced, but I just think to myself, like, they're probably going to run into a lot of bumps early on that they'll try to get a hold on, but I don't know. So coupled with that, I'm looking at hopefully having other games to play that are multiplayer, that are not super sweaty, but kind of in the middle, because Arc Raiders is cool, and like, I'm all in a way, but I'm not all in as I used to be, because there's nothing else out besides this, to me, on console at least. So to have just this sounds like, yeah, it's so good. But it's like, dude, what if it's not because of the players? Not the game design, but the players. Like, what if the players fuck it up so bad that you're like, they ruined it? And now this, YouTube videos, they ruined it. This is, I'm just like, okay, look. So that's the only thing that concerns me right now, is the player base and how we're going to handle it, because it's us who make the game fun or bad for others. I think if you keep it on a calm level and you don't shoot everything in sight, it should be fine. But if you have lobbies where people are just gunning everybody else, like, if you start seeing people knock you in an extract, not even close the doors, get in, right? They're all safe, they're all cool, kill you, or probably they extract and he kill you before the doors close. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what I'm trying to say? Like, there will be a lot of what the fuck moments where you're just like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like, just play the game and just can't. So that's why I'm just like, I don't want to overinvest emotionally and mentally as much as I was. Like, that's why I think that's what hype does to me personally, is that it gets me into that zone of, it doesn't matter, it's gonna be great, and then like, it's not great, and then you don't get a refund, and then you bought all the fucking hoodies and hats and the headbands and wristbands and you bought everything, and you're just like, no one plays it, or people kind of play it, and it's like, yeah. So Um, kind of a rant, but because I don't have the Reddit post in front of me to look at, that'd been a great idea, right? To pull up my laptop or something. But I just figured I'd give it like a short, 15-minute rant about, at least seeing a post from somebody addressing one of the like lingering questions in the back of my head of like, it's not what we think it's going to be. Like people are speculating and painting their wall, or putting their paint on the wall and saying, yeah, that's what I think, this is what I think it's going to be. And we all really don't know. We all really don't know. Good, bad, and different, we all don't really know because we haven't played it for like 2 weeks straight. Or we have people haven't played the Tech Test 2 for like 30 hours, 35 hours. A couple of people have said that, and I've seen a few YouTubers even too, but like we all haven't. And the moment we really do, and we get our hands on everything we can, and it's gonna get a little bit like, okay, what now? Because once you max out, that's an issue. People are assholes, that's an issue. The arc is like non-existent, that's an issue. Or they're super powerful, that's an issue. Now it's like, okay, you're fighting multiple issues versus having fun in the game. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Is really looking forward to having fun in the game. I just hope that it's not too much bumps to the point where I just go, you know what, I'm gonna put this to the side for a second and come back to it. And then if I come back to it, hopefully I'm not like out skilled because I haven't been playing it for like a month or two. So I'm just like, look, I don't know. I'm curious to see how it's gonna play out. I haven't played a game like this in depth, like this game, so I'm looking forward to that. I did buy the deluxe edition. I pre-ordered it and everything, so I'm in. Let's see how I feel afterwards. After the first probably month, I think the first month or 3 weeks will shake out and show me what's gonna happen or what's gonna really be, and I'll go from there. So yeah. With that being said, thanks for watching, or thanks for listening. But yeah, listening and watching, and look forward to seeing you when the game fully drops. Peace. Shit. Where do we go? Yeah. His ass up. Yeah, no, 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 no. You gotta let him like unshield. Fuck. Oh my gosh.
Death is just another step on your
Yeah,
journey.
that's how this works. There's no like checkpoint. So yeah, I'm kind of done with it too. We got real far though. We got to the second lap, second map. Hmm. Yeah, it's